Hi, welcome to my little presentation. I'm SBeaty. My context at the moment is I'm a higher education facilitator, teacher, lecturer. Something I do, I chop and change depending on what students have got, what stage trimester are at. But I call it a TFL. It's my 5th year teaching at Torrens University in higher education in the Masters of Global Project Management. And this presentation is to demonstrate some leadership skills, tools, techniques towards a little project I have been working on for some years now. My educational philosophy is to be a lifelong learner and teacher. I don't think you can separate those educational philosophies. In the past, I consider myself to be an idealist, a realist, and this leads to perennialism and essentialism, as per the diagram being partly hidden by me, by Versta. So being an engineer and an old fart, I'm a pragmatist. But this leads to progressivism and reconstructionism in the more contemporary philosophies. My mission goals for VR project, virtual reality. I was reading Shanks, 25 years old, and he alone predicted that VR would be essential for highly skilled workforce, who of course need to be educated first. That's my job, or my goal, my job. And then Han Lim Lang Gwyn, more recent research concluded that what everybody else is doing with VR, the education needs to catch up. So my goals is for Torrens University Australia to develop industry-ready graduates, which is what they ask us to do. And the goal is to see TUA fund the next lot, the needed hardware and software and resources. Goal to see TUA educate facilitators how to use it, not just me. Evidence why this project is important to me, as I mentioned before, O et al. Really sent it home for me why VR should be thriving in education, but it's not. Well, not a higher education, that's certainly sure, although I have some articles. And I think the uni keeps sending students to me to teach subjects without the prerequisite background or experience, then it's up to the facilitator to fill the gaps, and that's my job. It's important to me because I don't want to be left behind or fail assessment tasks, which are centered around a case study that involves skills and knowledge they have never been exposed to. Some of the class have, but not all. And I can see the opportunity. Can anybody else? Steps needed to establish the project. I've got to keep doing what I'm doing. Be involved in communities of practice, COPs, within Torrens, and there's maybe 1 or 2 not very well supported, and anywhere else I can find them. And there's certainly more outside of Torrens than there is inside. Participate and be interactive with all COPs, members particularly, make relationships, volunteer to participate in any projects, any other projects that other members come up with, for sure. Lead in developing ideas to solve problems, and you're only going to do that by being a member. I've got to try and get more of my colleagues to buy in, maybe through more demonstrations of its purposefulness. Get management buy-in if possible by letting them know what's happening. Continue to demonstrate to students because they're my job. Justify why I am the ideal leader for this project. Well, I don't think I am, but I seem to be a lone wolf out there doing whatever I want anyway. I'm passionate about the opportunity this technology offers. And sometimes passion can be contagious. And hopefully I can do that. I know the students get that. Will anyone else, as I said before. and I'm kind of self-taught in lots of IT knowledge and skills, and I've built computers, I've done all sorts of things. And so I've learned about VR all by myself and the Stream Deck. And I guess it's my job to just do it. I would like it to be my job to teach facilitators how to use VR. How about that? Gee willikers, there's a whole bunch of things that can impact this project coming to fruition. And as a leader, all I can do is bang my head away and just keep trying. But I'm pretty sure Torrens or SEI Inc. or Strategic Education Inc. I must change that. SEI Inc. Will have constraints on their budget and resources. So somebody's got to pay for the hardware and the software, and also procuring hardware that's suitable for multiple student use during a pandemic. That might be a hurdle. Lots of disinfectant, maybe having to change the face eyepieces. Interesting. And the Torrens IT department may not have the resources or expertise required to help or support. Then there's the ongoing operations maintenance costs. And this one might happen before I retire. Identify steps I can take to address any possible challenges. Very difficult for me to say because I hold no position of leadership or power at Torrens or SEI, but I still have low-grade influence and persuasion. So volunteering wherever possible, may overcome some budget and resource constraints that don't know, and just continue to simply be part of all associated community practices and offer my thoughts and research and whatever I can do. Surprise! Here's the references I've mentioned above. Nothing exciting there. Surprise part 2. Here I am. Good night.